I guess I should say it, coming to you live and electrified. This is live from the Double R. Yeah, it's Casey. I'm just by myself here at the booth at the Double R. I don't know where Kevin is. Noah's not around. I just kind of want to talk about Twin Peaks.
Hey, Case.
Kevin,
So, dude.
where did you come from?
I just came in the door just then.
Where have you been?
Been on a wild ride.
Whoa, have you been in the zone?
I've been in the zone. How did you know?
I just figured. I figured you left without any explanation,
Yep,
and now you're back.
I'm back.
The only
But
thing
my body's not here. Can you see it's just my head? My floating head.
It's beautiful.
It's majestic.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
can I get? Do you want some coffee?
Yeah, I'll have some coffee and slice of pie.
I'm glad you're here. We can get your take on the last two episodes of Twin Peaks: The Return.
Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for having me. I just, just really been missing giving my 2 cents.
Yeah, we've been missing you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I've been missing you.
Have you?
Yes.
I'm glad you're back, and we can finally talk about episode 9,
9.
and we can also talk about episode 10 of of Twin Peaks: The
Twin
Return.
Peaks. Yeah.
Did you watch them?
The Return. I did watch them. I did not. I was in Australia, by the way. I wasn't really in the zone.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, actually,
Those
pretty
are
much.
not. Those two are not mutually exclusive.
No. I was in the surfing zone, I guess you could say.
Whoa!
Spent a lot of time
Surfing USA.
surfing.
Or not really.
AUS.
US.
Surfing Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, OZ.
Yeah.
Dude,
What's up?
the zone spelled ZONE. And sometimes people refer to Australia as Oz. OZ. Dude, the opposite of how zone starts.
What are you saying to me right now?
I'm just reiterating that what you said about Australia being the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samesies.
Samesies. What were we saying?
I was just curious what you thought of the episodes of Twin Peaks.
Oh,
Because I got to hear what Noah thought of them. I got to hear what Jordan thought of them. Didn't really care to hear what Jordan thought of them. But I'd like to know what you
Yeah,
thought.
thanks, man. Yeah, I mean,
I have a question for you.
yeah.
Did you... hold on here. How do I want to say this? Did you... How exactly do I want to put this? Did you like the episodes?
I liked the episodes.
Okay.
I liked the episodes.
Good.
I couldn't figure out how to watch them in Australia. Australia is like going into the zone. It's going into a place where it's like going back in time, where technology hasn't really caught up. And we live in a country where there's all the mod cons, the modern conveniences I'm talking about.
Mod cons. Sure.
You look around, oh, what's that over there? It's a rock and it has Wi-Fi.
That rock over there has Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Of course it does.
It does.
And this is something that the young people,
They just don't
the young
understand.
people of today, they don't understand
They'll
that
never understand.
that as many as 15 years ago, you could point to a rock and that rock would not have Wi-Fi.
No,
over
it
there.
would not. It might have moss. It might have dirt on it.
Yeah.
It might have dust. It might have water.
Water on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be submerged in water. It might have dew.
Right.
Morning dew.
But one
on
thing
it.
is for certain,
One thing.
does not have Wi-Fi.
Does not have Wi-Fi.
No.
Absolutely not.
So getting back, I just kind of want to get back. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I want to
No,
get back
no,
to a
no.
point you made earlier. Are you saying that you were not permitted as a viewer to watch Twin Peaks whilst in Australia?
They have a strict anti-Twin Peaks policy there.
Who's they? Who
You
is
know,
enforcing
who
this?
is they? That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it Hugh Jackman? Is he in charge of like what?
He is the president of Australia.
Oh,
He rules with an iron claw. No, the boring answer is that I just can't figure it out.
no. Yeah.
No, Showtime doesn't work in Australia. You have to be in the U.S. And then after that, I just sort of lost all motivation to try to figure it out.
Yeah. For you, it wasn't Showtime anytime. It was Showtime when I get back.
Showtime, no time till I get back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just surfing. I was just surfing Oz.
Yeah. The last thing you want to do when you're in Oz
Despite having paid a lot of money for the plane ticket and the trip
Yep.
and spending 30 hours in traffic, I did plan on locking myself in a room and watching as much TV as possible, but, it was just the waves.
Yeah.
The surf was up, man.
Yeah.
So I had to get out there.
Oh, the other question I have for you, are people just going nuts for Twin Peaks over in Australia?
You know what? I'm not going to lie. They are.
Really?
At least my friends Winston and Jess, who I was hanging out with, God bless them, they've become diehard fans, I dare say.
Peaks heads?
They can write into us and either confirm nor deny that they are Twin Peaks heads, as you
Peaks
said.
heads. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love
Peaks
to hear
heads.
I'd love to hear their perspective of what's been going on so far.
What's been going on? Well, it's interesting with them because they just got into the whole show full stop recently. So they watched season 1 of Twin Peaks, followed by season 2 of Twin Peaks, followed by Twin Peaks: The Return. So they've just been going.
Wait.
Bang, 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 bang.
Wait.
back to back.
What about Fire Walk With Me? The film.
Oh, I had to enlighten them about that.
Really?
They didn't know that it existed.
Really?
Yeah. So I had to say you need to watch it. They had some good theories and good points, and they brought up some things that it's been a while since I watched the original series. So they brought up some things I didn't even remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. Your friends Jess and Winston.
Jess is short for Jessica, and Winston is Winston.
Winston, okay, but this is kind of confusing to me because Winston is playing a character in season 3, Winston from Ghostbusters. He's on the show.
Yes, I know, but we found time to.
I suppose he's a person just like everybody else. He's got to get the Showtime Anytime app. He's got to go home, hook it up to his Apple TV, and play it just like you and me.
He puts his pants on one leg at a time. Just like you and me.
Yeah.
They're just like us.
Shout out to Winston.
Yeah. Sup,
And
Winston?
Jess.
And Jess. Yeah.
Yes.
She's tight. They're both tight.
I was thinking about the listenership of this show that we do.
Yes, where you get on the ship and you listen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like Weezer has like the Weezer cruise.
Yes.
Stuff like that.
I'm so excited for our listenership.
It was a smash last year.
It was.
And we've got really great things planned for this year, the listenership.
Yeah. You write in and, tell us how many tickets you want to buy because they're going fast and we'll reserve you some.
We got Harry Goes. He'll be there. That's Andy.
Oh, right.
He's going to be there signing autographs.
He's going to be there signing autographs.
We've got
cake and pie that we're going to be serving.
I haven't ordered that.
I thought you were trying to.
I haven't got that.
I've been in the zone.
There will be cake and pie.
All right. We'll figure it out.
We gotta figure that out.
I don't know what we're going to do.
What kind of pie?
You got to bake one, right?
What kind of cake do people like?
I don't know. I don't even like cake.
So go to listenership.com to reserve your ticket. It's a 4-month cruise.
4-month cruise.
We're talking about Twin Peaks. We're talking
Twin
about
Peaks.
the Double R.
Down the Mississippi.
We're talking about Winston.
into the Gulf of Mexico. Winston will be there.
Cake, pie, Harry Goes. You got to be there.
You got to be there. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
All right, God.
The other thing I was going to say about
Yeah,
listenership
so the
was
listenership.
it's a really good thing. I'm psyched that anyone listens to the show, but it would be awful if we had a significant amount of people listening, because just think about the feedback we would get. We're
we'd
getting
be
stuff
inundated.
wrong all the time.
Oh.
We're getting people. I listen back to our episodes and we're saying the wrong character names. We're doing everything wrong. People would just blast us. if,
absolutely roast us over a fire.
Yeah.
And eat us for din din. Even the last episode that you guys recorded in my absence, I'm pretty sure you and Noah at one stage were having a different having two different conversations. Like you were talking about one thing that was going on, and he was talking about a different thing, but you both thought it was the same thing.
You know what? I would like to try to handle the social media backlash of a proper audience listening to us.
That would be really
and
interesting.
Criticizing, that would be pretty hilarious.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
You would know how, the IHOP or something like that deals with their
Yeah.
social. Any big popular.
Yeah. Well, a lot
cultural
of
outlet.
shows, a lot of podcasts I listen to, sometimes they have to like spend 10 minutes going over something that they got wrong the previous episode.
Oh my
Because they get
god!
blasted.
Who can be bothered?
Who can be bothered?
Ugh.
Not me.
Is it worth being an expert then?
Nah.
Why? Why try?
Why try?
Why try?
I'm giving up.
Why try?
But we're not. We're going to
not.
talk about episode 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened?
Kinda.
Did you like stuff that
I'm pretty
happened?
jet lagged, and yeah, I did
you-
like some things.
Anything stand out to you?
Was it Noah who said that it was his least favorite episode, or was it
I think
number
he did.
10?
10.
10 it was.
Yes.
Okay. All right. 9 was tight. I liked, Doppel Cooper at the beginning, just ripping that
Handkerchief.
red handkerchief off of the thing.
Yeah.
It's tight.
It was tight.
I was hoping he was going to get handed a wet wipe to wipe all that blood and shit off. His
Yeah.
face. Clean
Like
yourself
almost
up.
like the guy told her to give him a wet wipe.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, he needed a wet wipe.
Wet wipe and Cheetos.
Yep.
Solid.
That's
really
you set out for a road trip. Yeah, I've got a checklist. It's got 2 items on it.
Do you
One.
got the yeah,
Wet wipe.
wet wipe.
2. Cheetos.
Cheetos. Not a package of wet wipes either, just a single wet wipe.
Right. Who's got room for multiple wet wipes?
Yeah. No need to be greedy.
What
here.
kind of wet wipes do you use?
I use a lavender scented natural wet wipe.
Natural.
I don't need all this
Like the chemicals.
the chemicals.
No, they'll kill you.
You know what the crazy thing about these chemicals?
What?
They're meant to make us healthier, but in fact, they're making us sicker.
It's I'll tell you what, it's a direct contradiction. A wet wipe is meant to clean you, to clean the toxins, clean the dirt off of you. What are you doing with a conventional wet wipe? You're spreading chemicals on your body.
All over your body.
Okay?
And you know what?
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Wait. Back up.
Okay?
Explain that to me again.
Okay. Wet wipes.
All
It's a
right,
product.
gotcha.
It's
Yeah.
made to clean you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
They've tricked you into thinking that what you're doing with a wet wipe, the intended purpose of a wet wipe, is to clean your body. But if you turn the product around, look at the ingredients, it's nothing but harmful chemicals. Disgusting chemicals
Dreadful chemicals.
that you're spreading on your body.
Hey,
What's up?
Casey, you know how it says on the packaging right there, clear as day, front and center, kills 99.9% of organisms.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
You're an organism too.
They're hiding in plain sight.
Jesus.
And I tell you what, I'm not going to stand for it.
I just
I'm
think
going to sit for it.
drink full and descend.
Yeah.
You know?
This is the water.
Gee, this is the water.
And this is the well. Do you remember anything that happened in these episodes?
a little bit. Like I said, I was pretty.
Did you like them?
Jet lagged. I enjoyed watching the episodes.
Okay. Cool.
My overview. Do you ever have overviews on things? Like your overview on things? Does that phrase ever get? Is that phrase in your lexicon?
An overview on things. In my lexicon, yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, because I'll be at work and someone will say, so what's the overview? Like,
Okay.
Give me the headline. Give me
Yep.
the all-consuming headline that wraps everything up. These episodes were good. Episode 9, I thought it was good. You have to understand when you're in the zone.
Yeah.
When you're in the Australia zone.
Yep.
The Oz zone, and you're just surfing and stuff. You kind of just lose track of things. You just lose. You either lose or gain perspective. And suddenly, something like Twin Peaks isn't the number one priority. I'm sorry to say.
Okay. So what?
Okay, but anyway, sorry.
What number is it?
What?
Which number priority is it?
Oh God.
18?
2 instead of being 1, it's 2.
It's
maybe.
2. Okay, it's fallen to 2.
Fallen to 2.
Okay, I can handle that.
Yeah, it was tight. Listen, episode 9, great. A couple of things. The detectives.
Oh, the three brother. Are they
Yeah.
brother? I don't know. They have the same name. Who cares?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. You guys enlightened me on that one. I didn't really put that together
Yeah.
when I was listening to your podcast.
Yeah, they were funny.
I got a Three Stooges kind of vibe from them.
Yeah.
Not so like silly and slapsticky, but like you got the one that's serious, got the one that's whatever, and then you got one that's just a brain dead doofus.
Yeah.
And I thought,
Who just laughs.
yeah, and I got a kick out of them. One thing I wanted to point out was that I thought, and this is just me, okay?
Is this IYO
IYO.
in your opinion?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Let's just get that out there.
Yeah.
I want to clear that up. This is IYO.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. In my opinion,
I'm ready for what you have to say.
all right, thanks. In my opinion, I was actually really nervous when they debuted Diane.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid it was going to be. I was going to think it was one of those things where like it should just be better left unnoticed. Unnoticed. I was like, it's such a great little. It's such a great little
piece
of the fabric of the
twin
show.
piece. That-
Twin Peaks. I was thinking, is this going to be good? Bringing her in, can it just be left alone?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I have to say, I like it. I
Yeah.
like what they've done with Diane. I like how she is. I like how she says "fuck you" to everybody.
Yeah.
I love the whole thing. I think they did it. I was like, I've just been like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But now, is she a bit sketchy? What's going on? She's sending she's doing a little sexting with Doppel Cooper. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
She bad news?
I do love that Albert was able to, nothing gets past Albert.
Yeah. Sick.
Don't try sending secret texts.
You're not going to get away with it.
No.
Not with Albert.
Not even with a distracted Albert that is smitten with his new love interest.
Love interest.
Yeah.
And you know why he's smitten with her?
Why?
Because she, like him, is
I know why, but I want you to tell me.
okay. All right. She, like him, is very good at her job, and she's always got stupid little jokes.
Yeah.
They're like the same person, but just a different gender, and they live in different places.
And he respects her.
Yep.
And she respects him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Delightful. And was it this episode? Was it episode 9 or was it episode 10 when they're having dinner together and Gordon is just spying?
I think it was 10. I think it was the last one. Yes.
So we can get into that, but all I wanted to say basically was that it was hilarious watching them and seeing Gordon / David Lynch smile with his like filthy brown teeth.
It's things like this. I kind of forget about the little delights that have been happening recently because I was, I know this is catching up with Kevin about his thoughts on Twin Peaks.
Yeah, right.
But I'm just gonna kind of like put a little bookmark in that and turn
Okay.
it over to me for a second.
Are we talking IMO? Right? IYO?
Yeah, this is IMO.
Okay.
Because it's kind of starting to. I'll admit, I'm kind of losing steam on it a little bit.
A little bit.
After this 10th episode, and I realized I was thinking about the difference between this, and I know you get into trouble when you start to compare what's going on now with the first
Right.
series.
Right.
25 years ago, it was on a network and stuff like that. But the thing that is missing for me is I was thinking about the first series, and the presence of Bob is actually pretty limited.
Right.
Like, there's not that much screen time of Bob. And it was a little bit more of like a special occasion when he would pop up.
Right.
And it kind of left you always in suspense of those moments where
When he was gonna-
like sort of, and it wasn't really violent, but it was just this sort of like this presence of, I don't know, evil or creepiness.
Yeah.
The other side of the coin of the show.
Right.
And so, Noah likes to say that people want the jazz music, the coffee, the sort of like lighthearted quirkiness and stuff. I don't think it's
Yes.
necessarily that, but it's the creepy sort of Bob aspect of it, just kind of like sprinkled over
Right.
a delight.
Right.
Like this delightfulness of Twin Peaks and these characters and stuff like that.
Right.
And so when I think about the first series, I remember it being very creepy and, you know, kind of scary and like that, but it really isn't because it's so suspenseful.
Yeah.
And this new series is just like all that stuff that was just barely under the surface, just in your face all the time.
Yeah.
And it's kind of it's wearing me out a little bit, like all this
Right.
Richard Horn stuff, and I mean, just look at how much like
Far out.
when Cooper was still Cooper in the different phases of the Red Room that he had to get out.
Right.
It was just like, you know, turned up to 11,
Right.
and it was cool to see all that. But at this point, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, like the original series, you had sort of the nice foundation of almost sort of soap opera-y kind of the small town, the kind of this foundation of pleasantness.
Yeah.
with like the Bob and like the evil parts just kind of sprinkled in there,
Right.
Which would make it super intriguing. And now you're right; it's sort of flip-flopped, and it's just it's kind of heavy at times.
don't get me wrong, I still am enjoying it. I would stick around to the end even if we weren't doing this show.
Yeah,
I have to know what happens.
yeah.
But it occurred to me today that's sort of that's the main difference
Right. Okay.
from the show that I like really fell in love with.
Right.
And what, you know, I'm just not quite getting from this. It's
Right.
like I said, it was awesome when it was beginning, but I'm kind of losing steam on
Right.
what's going on.
Far
I don't.
out.
It's like I just don't really give a shit about the threads, the loose threads. At this point.
like when the itchy armpit girls were hanging out, and I was just like, not more characters, not more weird fucking people that I don't really care about being introduced. Come on. And you know, it's sort of interesting what you're saying, because the past 2 episodes, I felt there have been more of like, you know, the floor sweeping scene from a few episodes ago. There's been like, I think, more of that kind of stuff, like the old.
like when Diane was smoking outside and they came out and they just stared at her for a good 3 minutes.
Yeah, that, and like Andy and Lucy going back and forth about what color of the chair.
The chair,
they like.
that might be the moment that I broke.
Really?
That just worked. It did not work for me.
I was
It's
just
just like
okay,
completely
come
a
on.
miss for me.
Like when the sweeping scene showed up. I loved that. I thought that
it
was
was-
hilarious. I thought it
yes.
was fantastic.
Yep.
I thought it was, you know, just so annoying. And that thrown out there every so often is great. But when it's just like, it's like, come on. I almost felt like they were just trying to fill time.
Yeah, the chair scene with Andy and Lucy, it actually might not be, you know, Lynch and Frost's fault though. I think for me it was Andy. It was that was a case of the aged actors just not really like work anymore. Like Andy was just sort of like, you know, making like cartoonish faces of I want the red one, you know, like coming over.
And granted, he's a buffoon, but
But he's now like aware of his character and like how to like play it up and stuff like that. Where I think before it was a little bit accidental.
Right.
Yeah, it was kind of sad for me. It was like this is the moment where it's like just too much.
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if that's, you know, because I've often talked about how I'm a fan of, I don't know, I just like the art aspect of it. I like David Lynch. I like what he does. I like, you know, I like stuff that sort of goes against the grain and sort of breaks from the normal kind of molds and everything. And so I wonder if the problems that we have with it are just a result of our usual sort of TV tropes that we're used to.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, that's what I was thinking of today. But as we're talking about it, there are these little delights that are just awesome.
Yeah.
Like Albert has been rock solid.
Yeah.
Like this entire way through. There's really great stuff to latch onto. But
Yeah, well, actually, now that you said that, I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been the scene with the cops or something in Las Vegas, just their dynamic. But there was a moment in a single episode where I thought to myself, this show is so fucking awesome. I just love this show.
yeah.
And then like a few scenes later, towards the end of it, I was just like, fucking, it's like pulling teeth. It's like, oh, God, I need to fast forward this because this is just awful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
so I guess that's my overview.
So would you say that you liked these episodes? 9 and 10?
9 and 10, yeah, I'd say I liked them. They weren't my favorite, but I liked the episodes.
Yeah.
9 and 10. You know, you mentioned little special things sprinkled in,
Yep. The delights.
the delights. Mm-hmm. And can I speak to a couple
Please.
sprinkled delights?
Yes.
I think 9, we've kind of gone over, something from episode 9, like the Spike trying to do his little getaway.
yeah, just turning around in the hallway.
And they zoom in on his face, and man, he's got some gnarly zits.
Does he really?
Oh, go back and watch it.
He needs like
Filthy.
he needs a Biore strip or Neutrogena. Maybe would you recommend Neutrogena?
Yeah, I mean, chemicals, dude.
Oh yeah, you got it.
You look at the ingredients of Neutrogena.
Charcoal. You know what?
Yeah.
Guy told me.
What?
Charcoal.
Charcoal?
Yep, charcoal. You get a charcoal face mask. It clears you right up. And it's natural. It's from the earth. Okay.
Swamp water is what I was told.
Oh, okay.
No, he needed speaking of Winston, my buddy Winston, he can't handle zits and
Acne.
things on him. So if he sees something go to the surface of his skin, he's immediately onto it. And so I think Winston needs to get in there. My wife,
Yeah. You're saying
Rosanna,
these
she
people would
loves-
like to.
They would love to pop his zits,
Right.
You know, to be fucking gross,
Yeah.
and disgusting. But they would just love that.
Some people love that.
Yeah. Did I tell you that I'm married? Did I tell you I have a wife?
No. Wait.
Story for another time.
Okay. Let's put a pin in that. I first want to figure out if you liked these episodes, and then we can talk about if you're married or not.
I mean, did I like these episodes? I think overall I did. My overview is that I liked the episodes.
okay.
I liked them. They had some great little special moments sprinkled in, though. If
Yeah.
I could just speak to some of those.
Okay. So you talked about in episode 9. You talked about Ike. You got anything else to say about episode 9?
Episode 9. That's about it.
Okay. I'd like to cross that off the list, and we'll never speak of that
All right,
episode
we
ever
won't-
again.
Never again.
Okay. Let's
Never
move on to
again.
episode 10. Did you like this one?
Yeah, I mean, I think overall, I think I liked it. It wasn't my favorite. These two. Oh wait, we're not going to mention episode 9. Episode 10. Yeah, I liked the episode. It wasn't my favorite, but
Okay.
I liked it.
Good to know. Good to know.
A couple
So what
of-
stood out to you?
What stood out to me? Richard is a horrible human being, and like you guys, I hope that they do something. I hope this is worth it because it's just horrific to watch the devastation that he causes. I just can't handle it.
Yeah, I want to trust that this has something to do with something.
Yeah. Jesus.
But yeah,
Yeah. So he's a piece of garbage. Harry Dean Stanton just
playing
strumming
that.
away.
Yeah,
Red River Valley or whatever it is.
I think that's right.
And it reminded me of something.
What?
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay, tell me. What was it?
Okay. It reminded me of one of my favorite films of all time, Cool Hand Luke.
Okay.
Harry Dean, have you seen this film?
Yeah, it's the Johnny Depp. That's Johnny Depp and Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, that's right. And Vin Diesel.
Okay.
Harry Dean Stanton is in this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, Cool Hand Luke.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a scene where he is in it. Well, he's in the movie, but there's a scene where he is singing. And can't remember the name of the song. Just a Closer Walk with Thee, I think it's called.
Just a closer walk with thee.
Yeah, it's about our Lord and Savior.
Okay.
But
Preach.
I tell you what, man's got an angelic voice.
Yeah.
Go look this up on YouTube. Type in
Okay.
Harry Dean Stanton, Cool Hand Luke.
Okay, hold on, let me write that
Yeah,
down.
write that down.
Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
Luke, Cool Hand Luke Wilson, dips hand in ice.
Yeah.
YouTube. Okay.
But anyway, it reminded me of that scene in Cool Hand Luke when he's he's singing and strumming a guitar, and it's just delightful, just beautiful.
Is this kind of like a tribute to
Maybe it is.
this?
Maybe it is. Maybe it's a little
motif?
nod.
I used the word motif in the last episode. And I don't know what that means,
you?
but I hope I used it right.
Oh, well, it's a good thing we're not experts, and we
Yeah.
don't have a lot of people listening to this, like you said.
I would love if people just blasted me with criticisms of using the word motif incorrectly.
Please do it. Live
Maybe-
from
maybe,
the RR at gmail.com. Blast us.
Maybe-
We'll read it.
Yeah, maybe Eileen could
Yeah.
tell me that I did it wrong.
Yeah. Where are you at, Eileen? Can you please write in and tell Casey what Webster's dictionary defines motif?
I don't
as
use
being?
Webster's dictionary. I use Whipster's dictionary.
Webster's. Is that the one that comes on the fruit by the foot packaging?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have all editions and all flavors of the Whipster's dictionary.
Oh, that's right. Because each flavor has cherry is A through
Right. Yeah.
K
Motif
and-
is on blue raspberry.
blue raspberry. That's right. I was also delighted to see some romance between Janie and Dougie.
And I couldn't wait to hear what you thought about this.
First, a moment of greatness from the podcast. I was listening to it, and I was just waiting and hoping that someone would use the phrase plowmaster. And by God, no, it did it. And I was so happy.
I don't know if okay. I don't know if I would consider him a plowmaster for doing nothing. Well, maybe that does.
That's pretty
actually
plow-
like level 10,
That's
level
pretty
11.
plowmaster. When you can just sit there and eat cake,
Completely ignore
completely
the advances
ignore,
of
yeah,
a woman who's into you.
and then you make her, yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That's some next level shit. He's working on a level that none of us can touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, full on plowmaster.
Full on.
Yeah.
You know what you can say about this season of Twin Peaks?
What?
Is like, but people saw the cast list. They saw that Naomi Watts was on the show.
Yeah.
In your wildest dreams, could you have thought that she would play someone named? You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
like you try to envision
No
like
way.
what are they going to do? What is the story going to be? What characters are these people going to play? She plays someone named Janie E, who is the wife of somebody that Kyle MacLachlan played for probably like a minute and a half of screen time.
Yes.
Has been replaced by Dale Cooper, who's brain dead, and is just a total maniac. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like
If
say,
you-
I was just criticizing the season, but they have really gone out of their way to make a truly unique.
Unique and original
Experience.
thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you would have said, like, once that cast list was released, if you would have like surveyed 10,000 people and asked them to write what they think the story is going to be, they wouldn't have even come close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Janie E. Yes, I will forever remember this season as. I'll remember her as like a shining
Beacon.
beacon of
Yeah.
this season.
I love her.
She's the best.
Yeah.
But I was saying with Noah and Jordan that it's kind of sad because she loves him. She's like in love with him now, and it's troubling
It is troubling.
because he's
It's not
not
going to end well.
He's not Dougie.
Yeah.
He's Coop.
He's Coop. When are we going to get Coop? I said it a few podcast eps ago that are we prepared for the fact that like Cooper, the real Cooper, doesn't kind of come to until like the very last fucking episode?
Yeah, I am prepared. I'm prepared for anything.
Yeah.
One thing I thought is kind of strange that they've the production value of this show is high.
Mm-hmm.
There's some great effects and looks like a lot of money was spent on stuff, good casting and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's weird that the actor that's playing Dougie and the actor that's playing Mr. C, the guy with the long hair that's like, I guess people are calling him like Bad Cooper and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Those
yeah.
guys look like really similar.
Yeah, they do, don't
It's
they?
it's kind of it's hard to. I know sometimes people will cast like the same person to play like twins or something like that.
Right. Yeah. But
But it's amazing to me that it got all the way down to the idea, the casting, all this stuff, and no one brought up, hey, these guys look
look
exactly the same. It's going to be difficult for people to tell them apart.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't. You got to wonder, like, these are the things that you just think, how did this get past?
How did
someone not notice
it's
this?
embarrassing for them.
It is. It's like, God, step it up a bit.
Yeah. So when I'm seeing those guys, I gotta think to myself, which?
You have to take a moment first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to go, okay, and it gets confusing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I'm always texting you. I text you while it's happening live. Which one
is this? Is this? Yeah,
Kevin?
multiple times. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have to go back and watch the show like 5 times because you're always interrupting me with those questions.
Well, thanks for helping me out with that, though.
Yeah, no worries. My pleasure. Little other moments of greatness. Jacoby, after his rant, which was hilarious, just wipes his mouth.
He's formed a lather.
Yeah, he's worked up a rich lather of hate. And he's like, like wipes his mouth with a towel.
Yeah.
He's just so, I thought that was pretty funny.
Nadine, that was an excellent moment. I love that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Is she having a little protein shake or what's she having there?
It looks like a berry flavored something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want in on that.
I almost missed her storefront.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And what, like that was like expert exposition done in a quick shot.
Flawless.
That was so good. I love that.
It was great with the golden shovel just hanging there. Amazing.
I think Noah established last episode that Nadine and Jacoby are brother and sister.
What? Are they?
That's his theory, and
That's his
I think
theory.
we're just gonna stick with that. We're just gonna like lock that in.
All right. He said that.
Why wouldn't I mean? Can you deny that?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Well, then it's innocent until proven guilty.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. What else did you take away from episode 10?
2 more things.
Okay.
Maybe 2.5, 3.
Okay.
How do you feel about the fact that the log lady says,
Kevin.
Dude, I screamed when she said that. She said that the Truman brothers are both true men, which you said in like the first or second
This
episode.
is the proudest moment of my life. And I didn't even hear her say it when I watched the episode. I had to wait. Noah had to tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
They're both true men.
They're both true men.
That's the best. I might just like pull that clip from that episode, put it right in.
I was just going to say that. Why don't you just throw it in right here?
I predicted it. Hey, you guys think that character's name is like subliminally named Truman? Like he's an honest guy. You want to trust him because what he says is true, man.
True, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah.
That was the best Theory Den theory I've had.
Was that actually in the Theory Den?
No, but
was that begat? In
I'm
the theory?
counting it as a Theory Den.
Wow.
It's True Man Theory.
True man theory.
Yeah.
Which stops and starts with the fact that they are true men. Mm-hmm. They are both true men. That was amazing.
Pretty proud of that.
That was great.
All right, that was number 3. Number 2.
Number 2. You're counting down my last 3?
Yep.
Okay, number 2. That song at the end was amazing.
You enjoyed the song?
I loved that song.
Did you notice Moby?
Well, and number 3.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Coming in at number 1.
Coming in number 1. Moby sucks. Fucking hate Moby.
I was
What a fucking penis.
when
head.
I noticed him in the shot. I was gonna research it, make sure it was him.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna bring it up to everybody. That dude sucks.
God.
What?
He sucks.
He's probably sort of like got some cred in like the DJ world or something like that.
Whatever.
Fuck that dude.
Fuck that guy.
The way I've digested Moby, my scope of what I know about him, and I'm drawing a
I'm
scope.
watching you
Like this
scope,
this is my vision.
That's your vision.
Okay, and everything between these 2 lines is what I know of Moby, and I don't like it. I don't like any of his songs. He's just a bald dude who's playing. Why is he playing guitar?
Oh God, he plays guitar, I guess, but Newsflash, who cares?
The riff he's playing is pretty cool.
That's a sick riff. But he didn't write it.
No, do you know who did? A guy named David Lynch.
Lynch. Yeah.
David Lynch.
Moby didn't write that fucking riff. Why is he up there? Fuck you, Moby.
He just wanted to be like. He probably. You know what he did?
What?
He heard that they were filming.
Yeah.
New season Twin Peaks. He probably pulled up in his Tesla.
In his Tesla.
He went
put
on the
down his-
internet. He figured out where they're gonna shoot.
Yep.
He was like kind of like practicing in the mirror. He's like, hey David, you think I could get in here? He pulled up in his Tesla.
Yep.
David Launch is working
David
hard.
Launch is-
He has to tap him on the shoulder, be like,
I'm so sorry to bother you, but do you think I'm not doing anything. I haven't been doing anything. I was just hoping that
being a fucking idiot.
I was hoping I could be on there. I just shaved my head. I got my glasses. I'm ready to
I
go.
just put down my orange juice. My hands are free. I can help out.
he begged to be on the show.
Begged him. David Launch was just like,
Fine.
okay, just get out of my fucking face.
Okay, Moby. Moby was probably like, hey, I would love to be on the show for
Yeah.
free. And he goes, thank you, Moby. He goes,
Oh, exactly.
okay, Moby, you'll play this guitar. You stand over there.
And he said, that's the way it's gonna be. Oh man, I hate Moby.
I hate Moby too, dude.
He sucks. I could go on about how much I hate about him, but one thing in particular that I remember about him that just, I'm seeing flames right now just thinking of it. I'm just seeing red. He was featured on an episode of Cribs. Remember that show on
Yeah,
MTV
yep.
a while ago?
I love Cribs.
Yeah, you
You get
love
to go
it?
inside the homes of
You get to see how these stars live. And you know what, Case? They're just like us.
they're just like us.
Put on their pants one leg at a
The day
time.
they leave work, they go home.
They
They need a place to live.
drive their Teslas home.
Yeah.
They go into their house and they have their chef cook them dinner, just like
Just
you
like
and
us.
I. Yeah. But anyway, so they go into his house for this episode of Cribs, and he shows them all this stupid shit.
They put on a DVD,
Yeah.
just like you and me.
They go to Blockbuster, rent a DVD, and then put it on.
Yeah. They've
Just
got a
like you.
closet. They've got clothes in there. Dude, just like you and me.
You think stars don't wear socks?
No.
Yeah.
I know that they do.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Cribs.
Yes. So at the end of this episode, he's like saying, you remember how like each person that they featured says like goodbye to the camera and everything. Okay, bye. This has been
And
my house, so get out
most
now.
of them say, you don't got to go home, but you got to
Can't
get the hell out of here.
Yeah, or some shit like that.
Yep.
He goes,
I just thank you for coming over and checking out my house. It was fun hanging out with you. And maybe next time you're in the neighborhood, we could have a glass of orange juice.
He said that?
he says that.
He said that?
He said that shit.
Oh my God.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. What is this Moby song?
What's
The
a Moby
only
song?
Moby song I can think of is the one with Gwen Stefani.
What's that? I don't know that.
And you know what he insisted on doing in the video?
what?
Playing guitar.
Nope.
He's always begging everybody to play guitar in the video.
Yeah. Okay. The only song I know is that one that was in that movie, The Beach, which I watched on the plane ride, by the way. It's that one with the single that's like, hey, woman. You know that one?
No.
Dee, 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 dee. Hey, woman.
Is it good?
It's pretty tight.
Is tight?
No.
Do you like Moby now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not tight. It's not tight at all. Speaking of which, of The Beach, the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yep.
I'm going to have to share this clip with you all.
Who directed this film?
A man by the name of Danny Boyle.
Okay.
The music in the film, I mean, there's Moby and some other shit, but the composer on it, I was listening, I'll share this clip with you, but there's the theme for the movie sort of comes in a few times, and I was just sitting there going, God, that sounds like the Twin Peaks theme. dee, 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 dee. And I just couldn't believe it. But instead of doing that, it went dee, 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 and went up at the end. I was like, who the fuck? Who's the composer on the movie? Angelo Badalamenti.
He's
or whatever it's-
recycling his own shit.
his own riffs.
No way.
So I'm saying that Danny Boyle went to him and said, I've got a film that's
Mate.
boiling.
Mate. I gotta fit. It's boiling.
It's boiling, but ain't got no music, mate.
I need you to do the music, mate.
Mate. I need some music, mate.
I need the best. You're the best. I need the music, mate.
Yeah, and he was just like, oh, this is a Twin Peaks throwaway
Yeah.
that never got used, that David Launch didn't really like. So I'll just,
David Launch threw it on the floor.
yeah. And yeah, so I'll just give him that.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I'll share the cup with you. But anyway, so those are my little sprinkled cupcakes.
All right. So you liked these 2 episodes?
Yeah, I mean, I think I liked them overall. Like my overview is that they weren't my favorite, but I think I liked them.
Cool.
Yeah. Did you like them?
Nah. Yeah, I liked them.
All right, cool.
I'm enjoying Twin Peaks season 3, The Return.
Great.
Can't wait to figure out what happens.
Can't wait to figure it out.
Oh man, I'm so glad we could do this here at the Double R. Man.
Yeah,
glad
man.
to have you back.
Yeah, good to be back. Glad I ran into you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do now? You wanna head over to Big Ed's?
Yeah. Big Ed's Gas Farm. I need some gas.
I always stock up on gas. It's really cheap right now.
It's really cheap, and why not? You get to see old Ed.
Get to see old Ed. Yeah, this was great. I'm so glad we could catch up. I'm so glad we could get your takes on episode 9 and 10 of Twin Peaks.
Yeah, which I think I liked them. Oh, by the way, real quick, what
What's
did
up?
I want to eat?
Hey, what'd you want to eat in okay.
The
Let me write this
chocolate
down.
cake.
Okay, episode 10, chocolate cake. I'm gonna enter that into the what'd you want to eat records.
Okay.
Okay, that ink is dried.
Okay.
Can't change it, buddy.
Great.
Sorry.
Great.
Number 9. Do you remember?
The
What you want to
Cheetos.
eat? Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Bag of Cheetos. That's 2.5 ounce. Has extra cheese.
$2.79 from the gas station.
Make sure you have a napkin because if
Or a wet wipe.
or a wet wipe. Yes.
A non-chemical one, though.
Non-chemical because when you eat Cheetos, the cheese powder gets all over your hands.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
It's kind of like it's kind of a problem with that product. You know what I mean?
You should really do some R&D into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, thanks. Good times.
Good times. Great oldies. Let's do it again after we watch episode 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited. Excited to see Noah again.
Yeah. We'll see you back here at the Double R Diner. Thanks for listening.
All right.
Tell a friend, rate us on iTunes, write us, and submit us for the podcast awards.
Do it.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
And we'll see you on the listenership.
We'll see you on the listenership. Can't wait to meet. Wait to put a face to every name.
Oh, to the hundreds of names.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you next time at Live from the Double R.
Yep.
Yeah.